Hi, I'm Jasmine Tankard, a pharmacy student at the UConn School of Pharmacy, working in conjunction with Dr. C. Michael White, PharmD, Distinguished Professor in the School of Pharmacy. In this video, I'll be answering the question, how effective is the Johnson & Johnson vaccine against different strains of COVID-19? This is part of a series on the COVID-19 vaccines from Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson, and we hope you find it informative. We are providing this general information based on our assessment of the COVID-19 vaccine literature, and it was current at the time of recording. This is not a substitute for medical advice provided by your personal healthcare provider. If you have a medical emergency, please call 911 right away. We have not received funding from Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, or any other group. We just want to help you make an informed decision. To assess this vaccine's efficacy against variant strains of SARS-CoV-2, a subgroup analysis of vaccine efficacy against moderate to severe or critical COVID-19 and severe or critical COVID-19 was performed in the United States, South Africa, and Brazil. All three countries showed similar vaccine efficacy against severe or critical COVID-19, beginning 14 days and 28 days after vaccination. In the United States, there was 78% efficacy 14 days after vaccine onset, and 85.9% efficacy 28 days after vaccine onset. In South Africa, there was 73.1% efficacy 14 days after vaccine onset, and 81.7% efficacy 28 days after vaccine onset. In Brazil, there was 81.9% efficacy 14 days after vaccine onset and 87.6% efficacy 28 days after vaccine onset. Strain sequencing of COVID-19 cases in this study is ongoing. As of February 12, 2021, 71.7% of total COVID-19 cases in this study have been sequenced. In the United States, 96.4% of the sequenced cases were identified as the SARS-CoV-2 Wuhan H1 variant D614G. In South Africa, 94.5% of the sequenced cases were identified as the B1351 strain, also known as the South African strain. In Brazil, 69.4% were identified as a variant of the P2 lineage, also known as the Brazilian strain, and 30.6% were identified as the Wuhan H1 variant D614G. As of February 12, 2021, there were no cases identified from the B117, also known as the UK strain. Strain sequencing is incomplete at this time, therefore vaccine efficacy against specific SARS-CoV-2 variants cannot be fully evaluated. Looking at the data that is currently available, vaccine efficacy among these subgroups has been greater than 73% at 14 days post-vaccination and greater than 80% at 28 days post-vaccination. So far, greater than 90% of COVID-19 cases in both the United States and South Africa were identified as variant strains. This early data suggests that this vaccine is efficacious against these strains. In the near future, when all of the COVID-19 cases from this study are sequenced, vaccine efficacy against various strains will be fully analyzed and a more complete picture will emerge. The best thing we can all do between now and then is to practice those public health measures that can slow the spread of the infection. The more times the infection is passed from one person to another, the greater the chance that a variant can be spread and then a new variant can be created.